that Goku
So he can't
literally
see it, he can hear what's going on.
why don't
Okay,
you let
cool.
me finish my point? I'm trying to speak, you just speak over me.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
I was
yeah, that's
saying,
fine. You can continue, you can continue.
previously I
Yeah,
was going
starting
to
now.
say previously I was going to say that Goku made comments about how Gohan still didn't unleash his clear implication that Goku can sense their ki, thus he would sense Cell's ki and gauge his power.
Prove that.
Okay, cool. I'm in the chat right now. One
Because
sec.
what you just showed me is him speaking to him. Nothing that Gohan says during the fight is actually like enough for Goku to gauge accurately where he scales. He's just describing what's going on. And the description isn't anything where Goku could like tell exactly how strong he is. He can't sense his ki. I don't know where you're getting that from.
1 second, let me find the scan.
Yeah, all right.
Aiso, so by the way, it's fine if you want to concede.
I don't want to concede. Why is nigga saying this, bro? He's giving me like 2 burdens that I can easily fulfill.
I mean, all right.
I mean, the last
First
time you
burden.
said that, you had just got more burdens. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you kind of like
That doesn't really mean anything.
what
One
does it?
second.
Bro, Auden, do you care if I get a music bot in VC? It helps me debate.
Yeah, it's fine if you get it.
All right, all right.
I mean, you can do anything you want in here
Okay,
besides
cool.
nuke and
Wait,
dots.
wait, wait. So now,
Hang on. Give me 1 second.
okay.
All right. We're good.
Okay, can I send these 2 scans now?
Yeah.
Okay, so in this 2 scans, Goku makes comments about how Gohan still didn't use his strength, and then he says that Gohan is still holding back because he wants to destroy the planet. So
Okay, so how does
obviously,
this prove that he knows how strong Cell is?
because then he would just send Cell's key and that
You're
Cell is
assuming that.
huh? I'm not
You're
assuming it.
assuming that.
If he's able to sense key, and then he senses, he can literally just sense Cell's key and say this guy is this strong, or else he wouldn't have made a comment on Cell's strength in the first place later on if he wasn't able to
Does
do
he
that.
make a comment on Cell's strength?
What?
When does he make a comment on Cell's strength? He just tells
My
Gohan you
nigga,
haven't used up all your power yet.
did you not see those scans I sent before? Let me just send them
Okay.
again.
Well, we'll go back. We'll go back.
Look, 7 years ago there was a guy named Cell, and he's about as strong as that guy, more than likely.
That doesn't mean he can sense him. He could just be guessing. He could just be gauging it off of what he heard, so he doesn't really know where he is. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You're saying that like, oh, Goku can sense him. This doesn't mean
Okay,
that he
but
has to sense him. Goku just could just be judging this off of what he hears, which wouldn't be accurate.
first off, even if I try to steal man what you say and it's based off of what he hears, why would what he hears not be accurate if he's literally hearing from
Okay,
other people that,
that's fine.
for
Then your
example,
argument presupposes the
wait,
idea
wait, wait,
that Goku
wait,
can accurately
let me
gauge people from hearing
finish.
them.
I'm saying even if I steal man what you say now, if he
I
hears from
just told you.
let me, bro, let me finish. If he hears from Vegeta, for example, that super perfect cell is a 7, and he sees someone who's around that level of strength, and he says that he's more than likely stronger than that, then why would that be inaccurate, first off? Second off,
Because your argument presupposes the idea that Goku can accurately gauge people from hearing fights.
okay,
Demonstrate
so
that.
oh, wait, can you prove that Goku was hearing stuff from other people?
Are you
Because we
retarded?
wait, because we know that Goku can sense ki. And now you're saying
Prove
that,
that he can sense ki from the afterlife.
Exactly. Like if he can sense ki from the afterlife,
Prove that he can't. Stop saying he can. You're not Goku.
because I sent you 2 scans where Goku makes comments about Gohan's
He can
strength.
comment based off of what he hears.
Can
He
you
doesn't
prove
have to be sensing their ki.
Can you prove someone is actually telling Goku that Gohan
He's
has
hearing the
such a
fight
thing?
through Gohan.
Huh? Can you prove this?
Oh, okay. You're okay, bro. I got you, bro. I got you. Here. Read what Goku
Wait.
says in the top right of the panel. Just read it. Just read it.
Where do you send your okay? It's helping me talk to you, and he's helping him talk to him. Your point is
Okay. This doesn't. Okay, so what I'm telling you is there is nothing about this entire conversation where Goku makes it seem like he has to sense Cell's ki. The only way he's getting info through the fight is through talking to him. So what I'm asking you is, can you demonstrate that Goku can
bro.
accurately gauge people?
She's talking to him via King Kai. Okay, now we know that. That doesn't mean that Gohan is talking back and saying, "Oh, Cell's using this amount of power." Oh, father, because
I
this
don't think
dialogue
he is
doesn't.
either. That's why I think it's
Bro,
inaccurate.
this dialogue where Gohan explains Goku the scenario doesn't exist. Actually, if you check
What?
scans, wait. If you check
What do you
scans, you
mean it
literally
doesn't exist? You're looking at it.
wait. If you check scans, you literally see that Gohan doesn't need to tell Goku anything. Vegeta simply fires a blast at Cell, and Goku already knows. Yeah, Gohan, you have to blast this guy to smithereens. Look, it's literally there. He doesn't need.
What does that have to do with ki sense?
You're presupposing that this guy is hearing from someone else how the fight goes. You failed to
That
prove that.
isn't not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the claim that you showed me of where Goku's talking about Dabura's strength can just be from Goku's assessment of what he heard through King Kai through the fight. Now, what I'm telling you is that Goku, for your argument to work, you would need to assert that Goku can accurately gauge people just from hearing the fight.
But with the scan you sent, literally showed just helping him talk to
He's
him.
talking to him. He's not sensing. He's talking to him. He is hearing the fight.
And how does this help your
Because if you can't prove that he can accurately gauge his strength, then you don't have a scale.
you're literally presupposing that Goku can't see this guy. That's what I'm trying to tell
What do
you.
you
Oh,
mean?
wait.
That's not my argument.
I'm trying to tell you that Goku can see the fights, and him
I want
having
you to
help from King
demonstrate
to watch
this.
the fight doesn't mean that he's getting help to hear it and he can't see it.
Demonstrate this. Prove
I
it. Because
literally
all we know is that
already
he's talking through King Kai.
And I already showed you scans where Goku didn't need that dialogue, yet he still told Gohan to do such thing in the fight. He doesn't need
Okay,
someone to
okay,
tell
okay,
him.
okay. I'm gonna force conclusions on this.
I'm
There's
not.
no.
I didn't even deliver my argument yet.
I know. I understand your argument. You guys can just both conclude.
Come on, bro, stop. Your arguments, every single
All
scan you
right, I
sent
so
never.
conclude. Just conclude.
Okay, so my conclusion is literally none of the scans he sent ever helped him. He sent one scan of
What do you
Goku being
mean?
able. Wait, let me do my conclusion. He sent one scan of Goku getting help from King Kai to actually talk to Gohan, but that doesn't mean that Goku couldn't see the fight himself or he was hearing comments throughout the fight. Now, I sent one scan of Goku being able to sense Gohan's ki, another scan of Goku telling Gohan what to do without needing dialogue from anyone or anyone telling him what to do. Goku seeing it himself, and now this nigga is telling me, oh, none of the things you said actually prove your point. None of the things you said prove your point, nor like, you get me? Nothing you said helps you.
Are you done?
All right, baller conclude.
All right. So he sends me a scan of King Kai having Goku talk to Gohan, which he says he's talking to Gohan. His way of communication is talking to him, right? And then even if let's say hypothetically, right? Even if I do grant him the part of his argument where Goku could see the fight, like he said, right? And he knows when Gohan needs to fire his attack. What does that have to do with key sense? If he can see the fight, what does it have to do with key sense?
What?
Like I don't get it. Like I asked him, I said, okay, even if
Wait,
Goku
wait.
could see the fight, what does it have to do with key sense?
All right. I have my judgment.
Because first off,
I think.
he could
Wait,
see that
You
this
think
guy
he
is
can see the
obviously.
fight through key sense?
Hold on, guys.
If this
I
guy
have
can
a
sense,
judgment. I
shut
have a
up.
judgment.
Let me educate this guy. If he can sense how
Wait,
much strong.
ISO, calm
Listen,
down. ISO,
now I'm
calm.
not calming down
I
because brother
understand your
asked me as if
argument
I
Man,
already.
watched
nigga
the
said,
fight. I
shut up
did.
and me educate
If
this guy.
this guy can sense how much strong.
Yo, ISO.
Nah, shut up.
I
Let me
understand. You
explain
already
this
said
guy
it in the
something.
debate.
If
You don't
this
have
guy,
to
if Goku
repeat it.
senses that Gohan
Calm
is the
down.
father,
You don't have
and
to
he says
repeat
that
your
super, and
argument
he sees
again.
with his
I
eyes
heard it
that
in the
super
debate.
itself is
I
lower than
heard
a
it in the
then
debate.
obviously
I
would say
heard it
that
in the
Cell is
debate.
lower than a 5 and the Bora is more likely
I
to
heard it
if
already.
he sensed.
All right. Oh my gosh. I can't.
Bro,
Anyway,
I'm gonna actually debate him on the next point if he doesn't concede.
ISO. I heard your argument already. You don't have to repeat it again. Listen, Baller won the point. Baller won the point, ISO. He defeated your argument.
Let me educate this man.
All right, now go to the
How did he
next
win the
point.
points? Elaborate. How did he win the points?
He was able to debunk your argument. He simply
He
just
didn't
asked you to,
debunk my arguments.
because
Actually, he literally agreed that Goku was able to send to somewhat said Gohan's
What?
power.
no, he never agreed to that. He was arguing against that the whole time. His argument was basically that you're basically saying because he can do one thing, he can sense the key. But he's making a distinction between them. He's saying, "Oh, why does him talking to them lead him to the conclusion that he's sensing the key?" And you never explained. You never
Are
elaborated
you,
on it.
bro? Oh Lord, this nigga Goku
And
sensed
you
it.
all you did was go back to
Wait.
the scan you already sent, so your argument was just circular.
It wasn't circular because this guy Goku senses that Gohan still didn't use his full power, and he tells him to use his full power. So obviously he can sense
That
Ki
he's
and see
sensing
that
to
he
do
still
that.
didn't use it.
And that goes back to what Baller said. Why does him telling him to use his full power mean that he's sensing that? He could just be saying for him to use his full power. Why does that mean he's sensing that power?
Then that's cool. Comments will just be dismissed with appeal to possibility because it's dumb to
He
say,
never said it was
oh,
possible.
he's just assuming. Because obviously, if Gohan claims that he's going
He
to use
never
his
said
full
it was
power,
possible.
wait. If obviously Gohan is going to claim that he used, like, Gohan at the start said that he was going to launch a Kamehameha at full power. Then this nigga right here, Goku says, "Oh, you still didn't use your full power. Unleash it." Then obviously he's sensing that Gohan has ki
You
inside
gotta
of him.
prove that.
Yeah,
Why is it
Baller asked you to prove
obvious?
that.
I
He asked
already proved
he
it.
asked you to prove why that leads to him sensing key, and you said the same
Why
argument.
is
It's
it
still circular.
that he's just guessing? What?
He said him telling him to use his full power can just be a guess or like him talking to him.
Why
Why
would
does that
it
mean
be
he's
a
sensing
guess?
the power?
Why is it more likely that it is a guess considering the
You never
evidence?
asked that during the debate. I'm only going by
I
what you guys
don't
said in
need
the
to
debate.
ask it. I don't need to ask it, but it's something
Don't
more.
need to make a coherent argument for me to respond to it?
I don't
Yes, you-
need to ask why it's more likely. It's just something that you obviously
What?
have to convince yourself.
Okay, let me take over. What the fuck? Yes, you do. I supposed to say yes, you do. Well, no one has the right to presume what's going on in your head. No one's a mind reader.
So he's just going to say
Not
why.
telepathic.
Wait. So I prove why it's more likely that this guy is sensing it, but he doesn't need to prove why it's more likely that he's just guessing. He just
You
says,
never asked
"Well,
him
That's
to.
that's not what you said.
wait."
You
So he
just
just
never
says,
asked it.
"Well, maybe he's guessing, and I have to take it like that."
Yeah,
Just
you took it because you never gave contention to that guess.
I
Yeah,
gave
you're
you
trying to
contention.
say, oh, I made this argument, right? So because I made this argument, his response, if his response isn't correlatedly directed towards mine, mine should just stand presumably. That's what you're saying.
I'm
And
not
the
saying
issue with
that. I'm
that is
saying
that we can't presume that for you.
if I counter his arguments by proving that it's more likely that he was sensing key, and he doesn't elaborate on why it's more likely that he just, which by the way, I even asked him, why would he just be guessing? And he brought up a scan which says, oh, Goku is talking to Gohan via King Kai.
That's not what the bird. That's not. Even if that's not the burden he was set to prove. The burden he was set to prove is if what's it called? He's only talking to him. He sent that to show he's only talking to him. He said nothing here implies that he's
doesn't
sensing
help
him.
him whatsoever.
He said
Retarded.
nothing in here implies that he's sensing power. That's literally defeating your argument.
Success rate for casting spells.
He's him being able to talk to Gohan and tell him to do such things doesn't disprove the fact that he can literally just sense P or C,
But
what's
thing is,
going on.
he's saying that yeah, I know Isosa, I know, but he's making a distinction. He's saying he's only talking to him. He's not saying he's talking to him and sensing ki. He's making a distinction. You're trying to say they're not mutually exclusive, while he's saying no, mine is the correct interpretation.
Which is even dumber because I provided evidence that he could actually.
And it was no. When he asked you to prove why your interpretation was, or your interpretations were more likely, you basically just went back to the scan. That's circular.
Wait, wasn't he the one who got back to his King Kai statement when
you
I
asked? Yeah. He went. The only reason why he went back to that was to repeat something for you because you couldn't understand.
So you're saying that's me mentioning, like me restating.
You used a premise. You literally used a premise to prove a premise. That's what you basically did. He's just repeating the premise to show you because you weren't understanding, and you asked him to repeat.
What I did was show him what evidence we had, which was Goku being able to say, "Oh, Gohan, you have to do this, you have to do that." All he actually did was say, "Gohan is able to talk. I mean, Goku is able to talk to Gohan," and
yeah, he made the distinction, Isosa. He made the distinction. He made the.
Then he says, "Oh, Goku is only able to talk to Gohan, thus he's just guessing." Why is he guessing? Well, actually, if you look at the first kind of
you never asked him that. Oh
yes,
my goodness, we're not gonna keep arguing over this. We're not gonna keep. You guys are gonna go to the
recording and listen.
We're gonna go. There is no recording. You're just gonna have to go to the next point.
What? There's no recording. Then why would you let me debate him with no recording? And also, I'm pretty sure that's in the middle of this.
Because this is supposed. He's supposed to help you. This is like your little training.
Oh, cool. It's my little training, but that doesn't really. I still think it's unfair, the fact that there's no recording, but even in training, isn't the whole point that I have to look back and see what's
okay? We could just record next time. Like, it's not that deep. We could just record next time.
Yeah,
like,
record
next. Go back in time and start recording. Like, no, we could just record. All right. Do you have any other argument for this?
By the way, rballer, can you please unban me from the Aero games? I got banned for like spamming. Aeroflame is hiding from Odin.
Am I even still in the Arrow games? It might be deleted.
No, it's not. I don't know why it's not deleted yet, but no. Well, I think you are in there. Let me.
Oh, Connor has a recording for the most of it, and I think in that recording is present me asking him why would he just be guessing. Wait, Connor, can you send me the recording? 2 sec. Okay.
I got a recording for like most.